Hi, Warriors. How's everyone doing today? Ingmar, Mike, Steve, Kman, how are you, buddy? Brand, James, how you, Blake, Will? Okay. I love the smell of, what was it? Smells like victory. There you go. I knew Brand would know. All right. What a great line that was. All right. So a little bit of dollar weakness. I'm buying the dollar here this morning. I'm trying it because it's good or bad from here. Kind of the same thing happening with euro. Got over that resistance. It's playing with it right now. Um, Want to go? I think that Kman's around this morning, right?
Very around.
Okay, good, buddy. So, impressions of overnight trade and what you're thinking. The
Um,
only, go ahead.
yeah, a little bit of a technical break on the euro, but Le Cornu, the French Prime Minister, survived the no confidence votes, but was widely expected since the socialists said that they would have abstained from voting against it. So it's very little moves there. We're hanging around this level here. Yeah, as I say, short term technically broken above that 30, 40, even 50 zone, but it's not majorly going. I don't know. I'm still a bit long from just below 116, but I've sold half of it out already now. And I've tightened the stop. If we can't hold 116.30, I'm gone and just taking the pips. This is still looks to me like a market where the next day could look completely different than current. On FX, that is. The other stuff like metals or oils, they are still moving the same way as they were, but FX is a bit of a tough read. So as I said, if you have pips, take them and worry about what's next afterwards. Make new plans and trade new stuff perhaps. There's an interesting one, and I've been a while since I've really been trading and looking at it, but we had a couple of tests to those low 140s in the dollar Canada, and looks to be a pretty decent level there. And I went back looking a bit at how we traded prior, but at 140, 15, 20 is quite interesting, and we are holding it right now. You see all those little attempts to come back down there, and
Yeah.
yeah, all those little ones, and then that prior high. It's all happening in that at that 20, 15, 25-ish, something like that. And for as long as that holds, it does look like dollar cat is has the potential to maybe restart moving higher. But again, I mean, what's tomorrow made of is another question. But at least the Canadian dollar, and we have been talking about it already a number of times. As I said, at least the Canadian dollar looks more fragile than what the Mexican peso is, by the way. In the meantime, or currently, I should say. Yeah, there's a bit of a level here around 40, 41 there. If we can't hold that, we could have a look back in the dollar mix down to maybe 1830 or so.
Okay. Dollar
Um,
max. Yeah. The only thing I did new yesterday in currency was short Aussie because I think
mm,
there's going to be a third drive down here.
mm,
It's a right shoulder. I mean, it starts closing
yeah,
over 520. It's people are going to say it's a little head and shoulders bottom. I'm thinking one more shot down towards 64.
could
So,
be. The jobs report was not very good. But although the participation rate rose, so but where RBA's Bullock was saying that unemployment rate at 4.2% was still very low, came in at 4.5. So that was not really very good for her. But I toast again. There's a decent level there, around 65, 20, 25 on that Aussie. If that continues to cap, then you're probably going to see your mid 64s again. Yeah, for the rest, dollar yen, all about the political swings and stuff. And finally, as I've been saying already before, a number of times, the opposition is messing it up again because Ishin went behind the DPFP's back to start coalition talks with the LDP. So we had a quick look down to 150 and a half, just below the support, but it's been reversed again. So it could be that going into the weekend, we have some sort of coalition forming between the LDP and Ishin, which would bring them very close to a majority.
Okay, these yields are stubborn. They won't break down yet.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not going to. It looks pretty weak, but maybe
Uh,
this is just a bear flag, and maybe we'll finally break down here.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Well, I mean, I wouldn't trade the yen for as long as we don't know about the preem on yields right now. It's been really very random the correlation between yen and yields right now.
Yeah, yeah, it has been.
Once
You
yeah,
know,
but once the election is over, Dale, then maybe that correlation will be coming back,
yeah.
and then we will see. But yeah,
Okay,
and
okay,
I'm not trading the yields for yen right now. I'm just looking at the political situation,
okay.
whether Takaichi gets it or not, and that.
Now, anyone who bought this close Friday on the close, I want to give them all my money because they know something I don't know. Okay, you bought you bought this close, and or you had to buy a gap higher opening of 100 handles.
Or you had to be
Uh,
a believer that
yeah,
there
taco.
the taco trade was coming.
Yeah. Well, you know what? G is a little taco too, and you know why? They both can't afford to have their stock markets go down because it's important for confidence and a source of revenue. So, remember we talked, I thought maybe a sell-off might end the shutdown, but not 1 day sell-off. But 1 day sell-off was enough for both Xi and President Trump to make up, kiss and make up, kind of. And I don't even know if they have. It's all verbal. I mean, have they come to terms on anything since their fight, since they had a fight last week?
No, but they it seems that the meeting may still be on between
Okay,
Xi and Trump. Trump seems to have confirmed yesterday or so in your time zone that he will
okay.
go to the APEC meeting in on the 29th, 30th of October. I think he's really dying to meet to meet Xi finally. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
He's had
you're
him at
right.
Mar-a-Lago.
Sorry.
He's met him before.
Oh yeah, he's met him before. Oh
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. But the relation wasn't as tenuous as it was as it is now because she's manifestly refusing to pick up the phone. I think the not going to say that the ball is in the US camp, but as you were saying yesterday as well, and was said on Face yesterday, I think, right? China can suffer more than than the rest of us, you know.
Yeah, they can.
Maybe they are going to play hardball for longer.
So I tried this line I had yesterday and it got shorted 19. And I thought, what a great trade. I mean, I took it on this candle and just left for a while and then saw it went all the way down here, almost like a 100 handle intraday swing. And someone's coming in, they bought this pullback, they bought this pullback.
That was the
Uh,
50% too. Yeah.
okay, yeah. Anyway, that was I booked 40 and I go, wow, that's a great day trade. And then there was another 60 in it half an hour later. So these markets are really pretty wild. pretty
Dale,
well.
it looks like we were thinking the same way. I think I captured 48. I sold that spike as soon as the market opened because, you got to
Yeah,
sell some of these exaggerated moves. I mean, we were 2 weeks into a shutdown. Markets were screaming. It's like, I'm going to sell into that too. I'm glad you did. And you're right. I took 48 off and I was like, there's no way we're going to get another leg down. And then we had another leg down.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, these markets are offering a lot in a day. And so, my lesson has been my day trades are working, but position trades are much more difficult. That's
Yeah.
the way it's been for me.
It's tough to swing. I'm in the sell while we're shut down. I'm in the sell any rally, like any exaggerated rally intraday in the SPOOs.
Yeah,
And that's in the camp that I'm at. I mean, you're right. Trying to hold on to shorts longer term is difficult.
yeah,
So
yeah. So, I mean, really, I thought I had it after Friday. I thought we'd be at 6,400 in a heartbeat. Anyway, let's see, what else is there really to cover? I could turn the charts over to you, Blake. I know you probably have some comments. Of course, we have new highs in gold.
Yeah, of course we do.
Right, right.
It's like, what? Why wouldn't we? Yeah, we have new highs in gold. We were kind of staring at the Euro Swiss or Swiss franc this morning too. Nice little sell off in the Swiss franc. It was actually strengthening yesterday as the stock market was higher, and that was one of my cues yesterday. Is when you can see right here when the Swiss franc started to roll over and or strengthen, I should say. As it
Yeah,
started to strengthen right here, the S&P, you can actually see it. Let me see if I can do this intraday.
sold off.
Yeah, you can see right here the Swiss franc was strengthening. We were starting to break some support. The S&P started to roll over too, and I
Huh.
was like, oh, okay, great. That to me was a good cue to get short SPOOs and just looking for different
Swiss franc
things
is
to
not.
trade, and
Yeah,
sometimes the correlations like that are things that you cling on to when the market's really slow. So if like right now we've got a market that's just kind of, a lot of timidness, but also climbing the wall of worry. So you got to use different things to cue from, I think, and that was one of them that I did yesterday. One of the other things that's kind of got my attention too. I mean, you talked about precious metals, but the move in the dollar CAD, and I know Kman talked about it a little earlier too. This Canadian, I really, really, as I tell all of our traders every morning on the morning edge, I ultimately just want to be short Canadian dollars. That's like the trade du jour for me. But I don't want to buy here as we're at the 38% retracement. So I don't want to be selling Canadian dollars at this level. But I want to see some sort of Canadian rally. We're just not getting it. I mean, this Canadian dollar is so weak, and I'm not sure what's going to turn the tide. And I'm not, I'm really unsure, how we're going to see some sort of dip. And you can see how we're just all week we've been above the 200 DMA, and we're just not backing away. I mean, we're going to have to see some broad-based dollar weakness in order for that to happen, I would think. K-Man, we had some good UK data overnight, and you can see sterling's breaking out of this wedge.
Nah.
How do you feel about that?
No, it's nothing to do with the data, I think. I mean, if you think that a zero point 0.1 GDP growth and actually with a revision of minus zero point 0.1 the prior month, no, that's not. I mean, maybe just maybe the production numbers, but they are quite volatile. No, I really think it's like I think the market, for one, I think the market was running short sterling because we had that sell-off on Monday. We had the reaction in the cable and the euro sterling, but then the euro sterling is very stubborn at 87.20. That's one thing. And then the gilts have been doing better than euro bonds as well. And where it may be counterintuitive on the yield side of things, it is logic that the sterling recovers because of the less stress or relative better confidence in the UK asset market. So gilts have been a driver. We know that when gilts were dumping, sterling was dumping as well, right? So now
Yeah.
the gilts are doing a bit better, and that's I think where the market is probably a bit short sterling and gilts doing better. That takes a bit of that stress away, and sterling is recovering. For how long it will last, I don't know, but I don't think it's not on the back of the morning numbers. It's been going on for the past really 48 hours. And yeah, I think, but yeah, am I buying sterling? No. Am I adding to short sterling? Yeah, maybe not right now. Although I just did actually add a little to my euro sterling long, and I have an extra bid running a bit below because we're running into very good levels that could support their 86.55, 65 on the euro sterling. So
Got it.
I'm
And
yeah,
by the way,
adding
you see here we got good Canadian housing starts just a minute ago, and the dollar and the Canadians getting crushed. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even
yeah,
matter. Like Canadian data, just
no,
forget about it. It's the Canadian doesn't even care. By the way, this is all it says upcoming. We're not getting that data today. We are going to get Philly Fed though. So.
yeah.
The Philly Fed data is going to be out in approximately 15 minutes, so that should be
Mhm.
something. Hey, talk a little bit about the French situation. So we had President Macron.
Mm.
He survived a no confidence vote. Yeah.
No, it's the Prime Minister Le Cornu.
Oh, okay.
Macron, I don't know where he is. He must be hiding somewhere in a closet or so. Nobody knows where he is. But no, so the Prime Minister Le Cornu survived actually a double no confidence vote. And which was yesterday already in the cards. And so the euro, I think, did most of the move. If you look at the euro dollar, they did most of the move yesterday on the back of that. We were just below 116 when socialists first started to hint that they would not vote for the no confidence motion. And I guess as it just confirmed today, we had like a few ticks in the euro dollar, and that was it. It's just stalling around this 116 and a half. And yeah, I don't know what's going to really drive it far away from where we are, because
Yeah.
you are in a situation where Europe, because then we had the Bundesbank report out as well, um, expecting yeah near stagnation at best for Q3. Then we had the German government not being optimistic about growth. Yeah, you get one positive and then a couple of negatives in the eurozone, and yeah, we're turning around. It's 116 and a half. Maybe not too much reason to buy dollars either because of the continuing shutdown,
Shut.
but
Yeah. We're only 16 days into it. We got plenty of days to go
yeah,
before.
absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think today's lows in the Dixie are significant, Blake. I have it checking the breakout that we had
You think so?
last. Yeah,
You know,
I
I
do.
here's the thing about the dollar. And by the way, Dale, yeah, here's my S&P trade and you know how I worked it all day yesterday. You know, just kind of trading in and out of out of the SPOOs. And if you guys are in the
Nice.
Forex Analytics chat room, you can see all these traders posting, including myself, obviously, posting
Look
our
at all
position
those
movement.
great ideas.
There are a lot of great ideas in there. But actually where the action happens is more the general chat room because we're talking about, you know, US
Everything.
like food consumption. This is a chart that I found really interesting today because if you want to know when the US economy rolls over, it's when this rolls over. And
Okay, that means people aren't
we're
going to restaurants
no,
anymore.
people half of our foods being consumed at restaurants in the United
Yeah.
States right now, which
Yes.
is a freaking crazy number, 46%. Where we were just talking about how the UK is more like very little. So that number
Huh.
is really real. That's like below 10%. So anyway, But we talk about situations like this all day long in the Forex Analytics chat room. So if you want to be in the Forex Analytics chat room, just come in and sign up. It's $1 to try it out. Come, join us and check it out. Also, I want while I'm here, make sure you click that yellow thing right in the middle so you can learn about trading analytics, which is going to be released. Here in it's just like building anything. We had to spend a little bit more than we thought, and taking a little bit longer than we thought. But we're slated to have this released by the end of the year, we hope. And but if you want to be the first to learn about it and also win some prizes, just being in our free newsletter, just click right in the middle here. Right in the middle of our website, you can get into our newsletter. We'll update you once a week on developments that we're working on with trading analytics, and give you an update about the markets too. Now, real quick, Dale, you'd mentioned something about you just mentioned something about
The dollar?
the dollar, and this is Steve is here, and so this is something before I left on holiday and on vacation last week. I we were here, right? We were right here last week.
Yeah.
And I was looking at this big resistance zone. It's a 618 retracement of this entire move. And I was thinking, man, we break through that, and Steve and I were both on the same page here. If we break through that 618, we're gonna fly. I mean, we're gonna start, this is a big 14-year trend line or whatever it is. We break above this resistance, we're gonna be trading back above 100. We were barely able to get to the 78% retracement. And so that the thing that's most concerning to me, and I drew this out yesterday. I said this is really critical support in the dollar. This is the morning edge yesterday. I'm like, if that level breaks, I wouldn't want to be long the dollar. And you're right, Dale. It's held today. I think it's important. But if we break that, this is a big failure. And this is
There's
where,
also a trend line breakout test where it broke the downtrend and it's pulling back to test it right here. Now, a downtrend.
oh, okay.
So maybe you draw it from the highs in August or something. Or yeah, the August, July high, and then yeah, something like that, right there.
Yeah, I think that's what you're looking at here.
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. But at the same time, like I said,
Look how oversold it is too.
yeah, from an intraday basis, maybe. I mean,
Mm.
look, I think the dollar is on the defensive. If the shutdown ends tomorrow, I think you buy the dollar. But until the
Okay.
shutdown ends, you got to be very careful with the dollar. And as days go on, remember we're in day 16. So as days go on, you're going to have less and less confidence. And then you remember you still also have all these Fed governors that are running around. We have a crap ton of speakers today. Waller was just he was just running his
Yeah.
yap, and he's speaking again here in about 30 minutes. We got Barr. Moran's going to be speaking again. Moran was just on Fox News just a minute ago. We got Bowman a little bit later. We've got I think later to
Are they
Moran speaking again.
are they
Kashikari. What's that?
are they paid by the interview? Because they coming back every day to say exactly the same thing. We had three-quarters of the ECB members as well, and they all say exactly the same thing every day. I mean,
Yeah,
who's listening to them?
Ryan. Kman, what are the two mandates of the Fed?
Um, Talk a lot and do little.
Right. Jobs and stability. That's like
Yeah,
their
yeah.
two mandates. So I think with right now, since the government is shut down, I'm sure Powell's got them out on the road doing road shows, talking everywhere they can talk, because they're trying to keep the peace, if you will. I don't know if it's really working, especially when you have Moran out there, like, telling that we should cut 50% right now. And it's like let's throw out a 50 basis
Uh,
point cut to curb the Chinese US trade war. I don't think that's helping. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe they're on their roadshow a little bit more, trying to, keep everybody calm.
Yeah,
I don't
but everybody knows already what they are going to say. I think you're right. I mean, the focus now is squarely on two things. It's the shutdown for the US, I mean, is the
Yeah.
shutdown and the relationship with China and all the rest. Central bankers may say whatever they want, unless Powell comes out and says like, "Oh yeah, the jobs market is now completely crap," or we can't cut anymore because inflation is going to fly. And unless that happens, I mean, all the rest have already said 10 times what they want to say. But yeah, I mean, you always have an algo that could be plugged into one of them and then taking it 5, 10 pips away. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's possible. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? Hey, Steve is here. Steve, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Hey,
Good.
your microphone's a little faint, so just FYI. What
It is.
you okay, probably a little bit better now. So, Steve, what are some observations you've made just taking a step back, looking around, seeing what you're seeing? Anything that jumps out at you today?
The dollar is at a pivot area at the moment. Again,
Oh,
uh,
big reversal in metals today, Steve.
we've um, we've had
So,
a we've had a rebound in the dollar so far that hasn't gained in momentum, and I'm tracking this rebound within this short-term ascending channel. We're currently testing support. Bulls really don't want to see that support being taken out. It's going to be a very, very bearish development because we did break through the 98.70 area. We studied for a few days above it, but the inability to accelerate or uh, make this move be more impulsive in nature is kind of worrying here, I have to say.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Hey, Dale asked you about precious metals, about a possible reversal. I mean, we are still seeing silver underperform gold, Dale. I mean, but gold continues to carve out new highs. So
Yes,
yeah.
but and silver is at new highs, new
No,
all-time highs.
no, it isn't. It didn't take out this week's high yet.
Silver, yeah, but I mean, we're literally at new all-time high territory after
Oh, okay. Well,
decades, right?
gold did make a new high. Silver has
Yeah, yeah, I'm in
failed
agreement with
twice to
you,
make a new high.
but when a market is as bullish as
Well, I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about.
metals have been, you have to be extremely cautious in trying to call highs and lows. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Well, I
Because
don't
we
know.
we we already saw two attempts of intraday reversals during the past 10 days in the metals,
Yeah,
and both of them failed miserably.
yeah. If you didn't ring the register,
yeah, you got to be fast. I'll
no,
tell
you
you
had
what.
all day to ring the register on
You
these
you
That is
get you
very
get
true.
breaks.
you get silver below 50 bucks, and I think that's when I'll be like, okay, now it's time to look around a little bit. Hey,
I
go ahead.
mean, metals have had a massive move higher, right? And
Yeah.
yes, at some point we need to see some kind of corrective price action. There is no doubt in that. And we're probably
So,
closer to that
yeah.
than anything different. I agree with all of these points, right? But we still need to remain somewhat cautious. This has been such a strong market, has exceeded almost all expectations, right?
Well,
Yeah.
you be cautious on trading.
I'm personally the proud owner of physical metals for so many years.
Well,
I forgot how many. So it's not that I'm advocating for them to reverse lower.
yeah.
I'm totally happy holding them even through a pullback, which inevitably is
Well,
going to come,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
you
Inevitably.
get
I'm saying silver could go to 40.
Hey, here we go,
38.
guys. Just FYI. We got 5 seconds till this Philly Fed number comes out.
Oh,
Just
Philly
it's the only
Fed.
data
Okay.
we got. So let's
I like Philly cream cheese.
oh, and it came in
Weaker,
worse than
weaker,
expected.
weaker.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
a
goes
little
the dollar
weaker.
then. That'll
Uh,
do it.
Euro just, pushed up a little bit, just a few. I'm on a 1 minute chart. I mean, it
Although
just
although prices and new orders and prices remain very sticky, new orders are also higher, but then the employment index is a bit lower. Uh,
thank you very much, Kay. In
I
that,
don't I actually don't understand why the headline number is so negative when I look at the components.
mm, I don't know. We got to
Oops.
probably do a little bit more digging in. Hey, just real quick about precious metals. I'm with Steve. I as far as the physical that I own, it's like I just hope there's a dip to 40, Dale. I hope there's a dip below
Yeah.
40. I mean,
Because
just to load the boat.
I think it's going to 140 in the next couple of years. But I think that there could be a 20% sell-off before that happens.
Maybe. I mean, I think the longer we sit above 50, the less risk that is happening. And I would love for it to, because I agree with you, everything you're saying. It's just if it doesn't start to back away soon, then
Oh
we're
yeah,
just gonna have a probably
it could
continued
open
short.
up five with what they're saying about the LBMA. It could open $5 higher one day.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, it sure is. Anyway, hey Dale, I know you have your guest. Is he here?
I don't see JJ. JJ, if you're there, raise your hand.
Let's see. I don't see
Or
him
maybe
either.
it's a VWAP trader. Maybe it's under VWAP. Nope,
I don't know.
I don't see him.
No.
JJ, going once, going twice. You're gone, buddy.
All
Three
right.
strikes. All right. So anyway, let's rock and roll today, everybody. Today's a great day. Someone take a guess of what I'm going to say. Today's a great day to fill in the blank. Come on, guys. What do you think I'm going to say?
To take a nap?
It's always a good day to take a nap. Rip Van Winkle. Uh, to sing, I'll sing a song if you sign up today. It's always a good day to count your blessings.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
that's right. I know you. Who hasn't signed up yet? That's answering this. The short metals? Yeah, could be. Broken clocks right twice a day. Just call me Timex. All right. Anyway, if you think we're helping you, if you believe we're helping you, and you're making money we're giving you a lot of actionable stuff. All right. I lay it all out there. Okay. And the team has been working hard for you. So we talked about taking part of your harvest is going to be planting good seeds. And you plant good seeds if you reward people for them doing a good job for you. And the only way to really say thank you to us, besides with words, in action, is to become part of our community. So who's going to do it? Amir, how about you? You signing up today?
Amir's been a part of our community for like
Oh, that's right. I
two,
know
three
Amir.
decades.
I know. Okay, so everyone here is a member. Okay, I really think that if you're not, you're selling yourself short because I don't think you're going to find a better team of traders and people that really care about you. Will take the time to help you out if you're confused. So why not? Will did okay. So there's a testimonial. All right, both you guys did. All right, there it is.
Yeah,
So it's a
Fred's been a new addition to our chat room, and we were just Emma from support had helped him out last night getting his
yeah, cool.
mobile device loaded. So yeah,
All
thanks.
right.
And it's Fred,
All right.
nice chatting with you in the chat room.
Yeah, so let's make hay into the holidays and get into the community because things will slow down after Thanksgiving. They'll still be wild, but there won't be the kind of volume. Who knows what the holidays will be like this year?
How about if we're
Anyway,
still shut down, Dale? How about if we're still
if
shut down?
yeah, look, uh, we're in the twilight zone anyway. So is
Mhm.
anything going to surprise you?
Nope. No,
Okay.
nothing should surprise you.
All right.
But
So let's
Forex
just
Analytics won't be shut down.
no.
That's
You know
there
what?
you go.
All right. I love that. Okay. We won't be. So be part of us and take advantage of living in the twilight zone. There's nothing we could do to change the big picture of what's happening in the world. The only thing we can do is trade it well. Forget about your emotion. Oh, I don't like him. I can't see him. Don't like what they're doing. You know what? Take your mind off that stuff and just trade it well. And that's what we still have available to us to do. Okay. So don't just count your pips. Count your blessings, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow to wrap it up. Shy Girl will be here tomorrow. We missed her earlier in the week. She made some great calls. I mean, she was buying silver stocks. Even the big ones tripled, like AG from, $5 to 15.
Crazy.
So yeah, really, really good calls on silver. She was right on time. So I wanted to hear what she's going to be saying about nat gas and some other commodity markets. So don't be square. Be here tomorrow. Adios. Thank you, team. Thanks, Steve and
Thank you,
Kman
Dale.
and
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you,
Blake.
guys.
All right, you guys. See everyone tomorrow. Adios. Enjoy.